So hello everybody, Carlos here. Alright, but before that I will take a photograph. So this section of Irvine is just about runnable for me. I'm running with my equipment all bundled up against my chest. Let me just move my hand a little bit. That's better. Into the sun and up. "26 minutes from my fridge, real time. Got a few little bits of snow left from the other day. Mind you, it is cold enough for it to snow again, but there is no moisture in the air. The clouds are all somewhere else. Alright, this will be my trailer for today's episode. Up Irvine, down Glendenning is the title. As I continue up Irvine, this is a very pretty spot here. Trying desperately not to lose grip of my camera. I'm wearing gloves, as you can see, voice recorder, camera case, and gloves. My other hand is busy with the camera, which I will put away again round about here. I need my hands for the next section as I start my video. I will have two sources of audio to compare. There's my shadow. Got to be careful not to walk off this little seating area. There's Mount Baker way off in the distance. I was going to zoom in, but with gloves it's a tricky process without dropping the camera. So hello everybody, Carlos here, running towards the trailhead at Edgemont. I'm going to run up Irvine and down Glendenning. That is the tentative title of today's episode. "11 minutes into my run, and I'm already in the Forest of Fun. I'm going to be going over the bridge again, like yesterday, and then straight up Irvine, all the way to the top. And then I'm going to come down Glendenning, which is probably one of the shorter return trips. I'm going to need to do about a half an hour or so today when I finish, because I'm trying to get 90 minutes each day this week while the weather is nice. Who knows, it might be snowing again by Thursday. I'm going to have to get my flu shot on Thursday. If the weather's nice, I'll take my e-bike. But if the weather is not very nice for riding, I'll either take the bus, or Norma said she would drive me to get my jabs, my flu shot and my COVID booster. Just about to come up to the bridge, the new bridge. There's a dog. Hello, doggy. Good morning. Hi. I think the dog thought I had treats. He started to follow me. A little too friendly. Some of those golden retrievers. So I'm sub 8-minute pace, which is not bad considering I have taken a couple of walk breaks already. I'll pause this until I'm on Irvine. So I'm now hiking up Irvine. It's a little bit steep for me to be running at this stage. It is probably hovering around 2 degrees Celsius. Just about the perfect temperature for snowing. But there are no clouds. No clouds whatsoever. I have my good camera with me. My little pocket rocket. I'll wait till I get a little higher on the mountain of joy. Kols. If you ever look at the map nowadays, Mount Doug has been renamed Kols, P-K-O-L-S, a native Aboriginal name in coastal Salish language. As I walk through the Salal, another coastal Salish name, I believe, for this kind of undergrowth. Salal on both sides of me. Eight minutes 30 now, so my pace is slowing. But I can do a little bit of running now. Make up some time while I still can run as I shoulder my way through the Salal. Gone back to recording in stereo with my Sony and its windsock. 133 was my heart rate just then, which is just about where I want it to be for the rest of this hour. I'm coming up to another one of those steeper sections, but bear with me, I'll run until it gets too steep. Just around the next turn. Okay. Hike break. As I come up to Churchill Drive, crossing to the other side. And once again, up. So I've done 2.44 kilometers and I'm at 90 meters above sea level now. My heart rate is 136. I have to do some rock climbing now. I do have my trail shoes on, so I have all the right equipment. All right. So 9 minutes 27 at the moment, my pace. I forgot how steep Irvine is. Still, I'm keeping track of my heart rate just to make sure I don't blow a gasket. But I have been running for long enough now to realize when I need to back off the effort. Gonna have another little section of running very soon. But before that, I will take a photograph. So this section of Irvine is just about runnable for me. I'm running with my equipment all bundled up against my chest. Let me just move my hand a little bit. That's better. Into the sun. And up. "26 minutes from my fridge. Real time. Got a few little bits of snow left from the other day. Mind you, it is cold enough for it to snow again, but there is no moisture in the air. The clouds are all somewhere else. Alright, this will be my trailer for today's episode. Up Irvine, down Glendenning is the title. As I continue up Irvine, this is a very pretty spot here. Trying desperately not to lose grip of my camera. I'm wearing gloves, as you can see, voice recorder, camera case, and gloves. My other hand is busy with the camera, which I will put away again round about here. I need my hands for the next section. I'm down to 10 minutes per kilometer. almost at the summit now. Got another couple of scenic lookouts yet. I am listening to music with my earbuds, but hopefully it's not bleeding through into the recording. If it is, it's just, as I say, bleeding through. All right. It's going to be blindingly sunny in a second. This is where Irvine pops out and looks out over Glendenning, my neighborhood. Let me pause the audio once again. So, through the tricky spot, now I'm coming out onto the summit. 33 minutes in on my run, probably around 15 minutes into my recording. 13.5 minutes, 13:40 something, I just checked. More snow up here. I guess being higher up, it's less likely to be affected by the coastal warm air. So 34 minutes, 11 minutes, 10 seconds per kilometer. So that's about 4k of distance, and I'm almost at the summit. I'm so lucky to have this resource so close to my house. I can't think of a better place to live, really, for my habits. Trail running door to door. That's why I was not reluctant to give up my driver's permit. It's not much use for me other than a major expense. Alright, so I'm now back on Churchill Drive, heading across the upper parking lot to the lookout spot. There is ice on the road up here. That's one thing you don't get on the trails. It would take a lot of rain and a lot of cold to ice the water on the trails, but on cold asphalt it freezes quite readily. Being super cautious here. Ice is very unforgiving, whatever kind of shoe you're wearing. Best would be spikes. This section is paved, so there are glistening patches of ice. I'm going to be recording a little bit of audio at the top with my Sony while I take a video up there, but invariably the videos at the summit are always very windy, noisy things. You really need a protected sound source, a protected microphone, I should say. $11:23. I should be able to make that back to about 9 minutes by the time I get off the mountain, by the time I get off kols. Looks if I got the summit to myself today, which is nice. Nice views as well. With the blue skies, you'll see that the Olympic Peninsula is socked in somewhat. As I approach the crow's nest. "38 minutes from home, and I'm here already." As I start my video, I will have two sources of audio to compare. There's my shadow. Got to be careful not to walk off this little seating area. There's Mount Baker way off in the distance. I was going to zoom in, but with gloves it's a tricky process without dropping the camera. I'll try and do it in a still shot. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. That's where it should be anyway. No, it doesn't like that. Alright, probably enough video for today. As I put my camera away and head back down. So, having spent 2 minutes at the summit, I'm now up to 40 minutes from my home, heading downhill again. This should be a little quicker now, as long as I don't come a cropper on the pavement. Yep. A few steps to negotiate first, and then I'll be back on raw trail again. It is quite beautiful up here in the sun, but the wind is quite a feature today. I guess that's what's keeping the clouds away. So now I have two video clips to clip together for my trailer. I'm putting these trailers on at the beginning of the YouTube version of my podcast. Good morning. Alright, now I'm heading down Glendenning, the second part of this audio presentation. Gotta watch out for these potentially icy steps. As I snake my way down between the rocks and the hard places. 52 minutes in to my run. Oh, there's a bit of ice here. Yeah, I'm so worried about getting banged up, injured I should say. Banged up has a different connotation in English anyway. There's a little doggy. His owner is way back down there with his baby strapped to his chest. Hello, is that your dog up there?
Yes.
Your dog is exploring. What a beautiful day.
Yes.
It's nice to see the sun.
Everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, proud dad. I remember carrying my kids around like that. Once they were old enough to register objects with their eyes, I started to flip them around so that they could look out at the front instead of being snuggled against my unproductive nipple. They can look out and see where we're going. Unfortunately, I will not have the pleasure of being a grandfather. There is very little chance of that ever happening. Both my sons are pretty much monk-like. As I get through the hardest part of the downhill, I will start to speed up a little bit as the trail becomes less treacherous. Round about here, it becomes a lot more runnable. I have to be careful not to start singing along to the music. Otherwise I'll have to find that section and splice it in, which would create another 40 minutes of editing woes. Alright, progressively easier all the way down now to Harvest Lane. As I run past one of Jackie's favourite trees, she calls that her dad's tree. I'm now at the top where we do our hill repeats. Morning. And down, down, down. Through the glory zone. All the way back to Glendenning. This is where I pick up some speed. The thing about the steep trails is that they are just as taxing on the heart, but with much less wear and tear, with one proviso. Obviously, if you fall over, there might be some wear and tear, so you have to be a little more cautious, especially on the downhill sections. I have fallen in the past on this exact trail. As I get to the goalposts, which would indicate my left turn towards Harvest Lane, I will say goodbye to you all round about here. Round about here.